Guys, it's Figgy here. Again, I'm doing a Hi-Capa video. This is going to be showing you a different couple of things that you can do to your own Hi-Capa aftermarket upgrades, both internally and externally. Okay, one thing that I always do for my Hi-Capas is I put in a 9-ball type bore barrel. That's a 6.03 type bore barrel, as seen here. This one's still in packaging, brand new, that I just bought. It's 94.5 millimeters long and is made specifically for the Hi-Capa itself. I have that already installed in my silver version. Another thing that 9-ball makes that I like is going to be their bucking. This bucking in the packaging is not the bucking. This is an original TM bucking taken off the silver version of the 4.3. The 9-ball bucking is going to be a purple color, and it's a little bit more thick towards where the BB enters the bucking, so it creates kind of a tighter seal. I didn't notice any drastic change in FPS due to a better seal, but I have noticed tighter groupings, longer range downfield. Okay, so that's two internal upgrades that you can do, which is a tight bore barrel and bucking. Both by 9-ball. I prefer those. Those are some of the best ones that I've used so far. Another internal upgrade or modification that you can do to your Hi-Capa is going to be short stroking it. Short stroking it is what I did here. As you can see, I used a rubber spacer off of a Lego car wheel that I took. It fits the 4.3 recoil rod perfectly, nice and snug. I did it. What that does is create less travel from to the rear of the slide, for a little bit quicker, snappier shots. You probably won't notice that much of a difference if you don't use enough spacers. Let's see what else. Okay, starting right here, I'll show you a couple things that I did to my 4.3 in silver. I installed, I believe it's a KJW brand grip, not sure, but it's a dimple style grip that definitely has a kind of rough texture to it. I installed this one in black. It's pretty easy to install. There's a couple different disassembly videos you can look up on YouTube. I'll probably do one maybe if I change out the grips in my black 4.3. But it swaps out nicely. No modification needed. I definitely like the look of this grip versus the stock TM1. Another thing that I like to add to pretty much all my pistols is going to be the Hogue Real Steel Grip. That's spelled H-O-G-U-E, Hogue. They make these slip-on grips that kind of are universal. I've used them on my Glocks before. They make them in a couple different colors: black, pink, lime zombie green, OD, desert tan. They make a couple different colors, and they slip on and they feel great. They definitely make it feel the pistol more snug in your hand. I have about, I'd say, medium-sized hands, but I prefer a very tight grip on my pistol. And I definitely like the finger grooves. And on Hi-Capas, it disables the beaver tail safety, which can be good or bad depending on your preference. But I prefer not to have the beaver tail safety, so I definitely would put these whole grips if you prefer the same. Different lights that you can use. I've always liked these. These are the GNP M3 replicas. This is the upgraded version, 230 lumens, which is very bright. I've used it on my standard Polar Star and AEGs before. It's bright enough to be both a pistol light and a rifle light. The only thing with these that I've noticed is the lenses that it comes with are very delicate. The ones that it comes with will get shot out. They will get shot out. So what I did is custom cut a Lexan sheet into a circle and molded that and just placed that in there, and it's able to take shots very well and hasn't broken, cracked, shattered, anything like that. Let's see what else. You can get different aftermarket sights for the 4.3. Right here, as you can see, I have a fiber optic red sight that definitely helps in acquisition. I've modified the rear sight on this one. Stock, it'll come like the black with no markings at all. This one I've drilled 2 small holes into it to make it silver. As far as other grips, also I have right here an Oreo marble grip that I've done. This used to be the stock TM grip that came on the silver one, but I've done a couple rough sandings and sponging techniques to make this kind of Oreo look. You can get aftermarket slides. This one right here is a stock TM slide. It's plastic, very lightweight. There's a couple different companies that make aftermarket metal slides. Garter being one of the most popular. I do know those are a little bit heavier than, say, I believe Airsoft Surgeon and Prog 4 slides. But you can go ahead and do some research and look up which one best suits your needs, both price-wise and compatibility-wise. You can get things such as, right here I have a Hi-Capa specific scope mount. It takes the place of the grip screw and the slide stop, so it'll disable your slide stop from catching on your last BB when the mag is empty. But you can mount different sights. Right here I have a T1 also that I purchased at AEX. Shout out to the AEX guys. And like I said, you can pretty much go different routes. They make tons and tons of parts for the Hi-Capa, different triggers, grips, beaver tails, hammers, slides, sights. It all depends on what you're looking for and what best suits you. If you guys have any questions, I prefer that you guys do your research first, but if you need any quick questions, I'm happy to answer them. Just let me know. Hit me up with a message or comment on the videos. I'll post a couple different links of different items that I've bought here and where you can get them. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Thanks. Bye.